All right, I'm on hole number 5 of the Holiday Hills tournament. I'm in Monday's qualifying round in the Ricky division. Hole number 5. This is going to be Greenock Point, par 4, and it's hole number 4. So Greenock Point, hole number 4. All right, so I really like to play this hole where I'm coming from this area right here and I'm bringing it back to the center so I can get up here into my short iron. So if you have upper developed stuff, I kind of play a hybrid of the black and the white line where coming out into here, bridging this over the rough, coming up here to the front, nice shot in with your short iron, you're good to go. I'm not a fan of using this landing area out here to try and go straight up the middle like the white line showing, and that's because this area right here, this terrain right here is going downhill all the way around, and this is going uphill in this direction. So if you hit in the perfect spot, you're going to go this way. If you hit low to the left, you're going to go this way and end up out here in the sand of the rough. If you hit high on this and you hit it great to the right, you're going to end up out here because this little hill right here looks like this. It's not just some gradual slope. It is super steep. So if you're off to the left, bam, sand. Off to the right, bam, rough. And if you've got lower developed stuff, you're not going to get on from here. You're definitely not going to get on from here. You might be able to get on from over here, but not from here. The thing I like about this shot with upper developed clubs is it's pretty straightforward. You can leave yourself tons of room, max side spin, max top spin, max curl, max overpower, and go for the shot. With my lower developed extra mile, I'm short distance, 5 yards in distance. Well, now even more because clubs have been upgraded. And I've got poor curl. And so you really have to ride up against this. You won't be able to give yourself as much breathing room. So it's a very dangerous shot. So this shot over here is going to be a lot more repeatable with lower developed stuff. So to get it done over here, I'm going to bring an extra mile and a Titan. It will not take all of the topspin. And there is a big risk that you will clip the rough on the other side coming through. So I want to bring, I can get that down with the Viper. It's not the ideal way to get up there. You can use a Saturn. And I'm not going to be in my short iron range, but I am going to bring a Thorn just in some odd situation that I do get up there. I'm going to bring a Titan, the king of balls. Open up a pin chest. Get the ball rolling. Off we go. I haven't played any of these holes with a low level account in forever, so we'll have to go out here and figure it out as we go along. That's why I have no notes. Okay, so we don't have to use max topspin here. I'm going to go just a sliver over 2 and see how that, what kind of distance I'm getting out there. I'm going to take the wind out. So that's about it's 2.4 per ring, so it's a little less than. I'm going to do about a ring and 3/4. I'm going to push up against the nubs on the left-hand side. And I hit that great to the right, so that took out all of that pushing up against the nubs. Let's see if that topspin worked. I could put a little teeny bit more topspin on there. We'll see how the look is there. I typically on this hole like to be up towards the top more. And the reason I like to be up towards the top more is because the shot coming into the green is straighter. So I'm at an angle to this fairway right now, so I'm not going to engage the fairway until way down here, whereas when you're at the top, you can look at you got a straight run all the way up the fairway. So with that top spin, based on where my second bounce was, you could put on just a little bit more curl to try and bring it a little bit up on the left. See if my opponent, you can see what that hill looks like down there. See if my opponent can blast their way through. And it's not that you can't do it through the middle. I just think that if you're trying to go straight forward through the middle fairway, you have a much better chance doing it from the other side. So my opponent got super lucky that that rolled back into the fairway, because if they had ended up in the rough right there, they could be in trouble. Barney Rubble, trouble. 1.9 per ring, that leaves me 5. So we're right at about a ring and a quarter. See if we can catch a perfect. Isn't it perfect? Okay. Just a bit outside. I have to go back and watch that. That's the shot that I want to take there, and that's not the result that I want. This is a very eagleable. This is one of those catch-22 holes. It's very eagleable, but it's super tough. And if you're doing backspin, one of the things about like if you've got some clubs that have backspin, if you're doing backspin, ball guide's not as key of a factor. And so one of the things about that shot is that you do have a really good look at it. Even if you have low developed stuff, you still have a great look at that hole. They escaped the rough the first time, but they didn't make it the second. In the hole, birdie. Now, the goal going to this hole is to get a birdie and give yourself an eagle shot. And you have a great eagle shot from out there. If you have upper developed stuff, you can definitely go for that center, but I think it's better to go from the right and then bring it back to the center. If you have lower developed stuff, the safe bet here is to take that shot to the left. It's going to be very consistent. It's going to be very easy. You don't have to put in a lot of effort, and you're going to give yourself a really good look every time. All right, that was hole number 5. Good luck in the tournament. Hole number 5 of the Holiday Hills tournament and Monday's qualifying round in the Ricky division. Thanks for watching. Maybe.